Ding-a-Ling. Freddie was a fine old mountain engine. He knew more about the hills, the valleys, the hidden tracks, and the highland villages than all the other engines. But there were still some things that Freddie didn't know. One morning, Freddie, Peter, Sam, and Mighty Mac were at the wharf. They were very excited. Mr. Percival was going on a family bicycling holiday. James was bringing a new bicycle. Mr. Percival's old bicycle was far too wobbly. "You are late, James," whistled Freddie grandly. "Mr. Percival is waiting." "I came as fast as I could," James wheezed crossly. Freddie was to deliver the bicycle, so it was loaded onto his flatbed. "There's no bell," James huffed. "I don't think a bicycle bell is important," puffed Freddie. "It's very important," snorted James. "It's like a whistle. It lets everyone know you're there." That made Freddie feel very silly. "One of you must find a bell for Mr. Percival's bicycle right away," James steamed snootily. Peter, Sam, and Mighty Mac didn't know where to find one, so they looked at Freddie. Freddie didn't know, but he didn't want to ask James. "Of course I know where to find a bicycle bell," Freddie chuffed quickly. He didn't want James to think he was even sillier. So he puffed quickly out of the wharf. Freddie chuffed along. "Ding-a-long, ding-a-ling, find a bell with the very best ring," he whistled cheerfully. But he couldn't see a bicycle bell anywhere. Freddie puffed up to a farmer with his cows. "Hooray," he chuffed. "A cowbell would be as good as a bicycle bell." The farmer hung the bell on the handlebar. Just then, Mighty Mac puffed up. The cowbell clanged. "Listen to that," chuffed Freddie proudly. "This is far better than a bicycle bell." But the cows didn't look up or even move. "The cows aren't taking any notice at all," huffed Mighty Mac. "That'll never do for a bicycle bell," he chuffed. Freddie felt silly, and he chuffed quickly on his way. Then Freddie puffed into Top Station. Cuffy the Clown was waiting there. Cuffy had a string of bells around his neck. They jingled and jangled when he moved. "Hooray!" Freddie chuffed. "Cuffy's bells will be as good as a bicycle bell." Cuffy hung the bells next to the cowbell. Just then, Peter Sam puffed up. The bells chimed and tinkled. "Listen to that," whistled Freddie proudly. "These are far better than a bicycle bell." But the children kept laughing with Cuffy. "The children aren't taking any notice at all," puffed Peter Sam. "They'll never do for a bicycle bell." Freddie felt even sillier. And again, he chuffed quickly away. Freddie had puffed all over the hills. It was getting late. "I will have to go back to the wharf," he steamed sadly, "and tell them all I can't find a bell." And he huffed slowly away. Freddie arrived at the wharf. He could see Peter Sam, Mighty Mac, and James. They were waiting for him. "I must find a bicycle bell somewhere before they see me," he puffed, and he chuffed quickly away from them. Freddie looked everywhere, and then he saw it. A shiny new school bell. "Hooray!" he whistled. "A big school bell is far better than a little bicycle bell. With a bell that big, everyone will know Mr. Percival is there." The workman put the bell on the bike, but it was very heavy. The bicycle toppled off the flatbed and crashed to the ground. All the bells jingled and jangled. Peter Sam, Mighty Mac, and James heard the clatter and rushed over. The yard manager was very cross, and everyone looked at Freddie. Mr. Percival is waiting for his new bicycle, the yard manager said sternly. I'll have the bells taken off. Then you must deliver it to him. Freddie felt sillier than he had ever felt. Later, Freddie was puffing glumly out of the wharf. He met Thomas chuffing in. What's the matter, Freddie? Tooted Thomas. Freddie told Thomas everything that had happened. And it's all because I felt silly. Didn't ask James where to find a bicycle bell. Don't worry, Thomas whistled. I'm sure you'll find one soon. Suddenly, Freddie saw a bright new foghorn on Thomas's flatbed. Where are you taking that bright new foghorn? Freddie asked. It's not new, it's old, tooted Thomas. But it still works very well. It has been cleaned and painted. Now I know just what to do, Freddie cried excitedly. And he puffed quickly out of the wharf. Mr. Percival looked at his new bicycle. There's no bell, he gasped. Yes, there is, sir, Freddie whistled. I found the very best one for you. He asked the yard manager to take the old bell from the old bicycle. And the yard manager polished it once, then he polished it again, and put it on the new bicycle. It was as good as new. Mr. Percival was very happy. What a good idea, Freddie, he smiled. And James had to agree. Freddie didn't feel silly anymore. He felt very proud. Ding-a-Ling, rang Mr. Percival's bell. And Freddie toot-tooted back.